This morning, we leave Skukuza behind and begin the next chapter of our journey. By late afternoon, we'll arrive at Biyamiti Bush Camp, but first, we'll head towards Pretoria's Cop. With an entire day ahead of us in the bush, there's no need to rush. Part of the excitement lies in exploring roads we've never driven before. Every bend offers something new, and in Kruger, it's often the unexpected moments that become the most memorable. One of our absolute favorite birds in Kruger. The colors are simply incredible, and every time we see one, we can't help but stop for a moment to admire it. It's a beautiful start to the morning. The bush is already full of life, and the day is only just beginning. With many kilometers still ahead of us, we're curious to see what else Kruger has in store today. One of the most elegant antelopes found in Kruger is the sable antelope. They're not seen every day, which makes every encounter feel that little bit more special. With their impressive curved horns and distinctive black mane, they're truly one of Africa's most beautiful antelopes. After a short stop at Pretoria's Cop, we continue our drive. A little further on, we find ourselves in an encounter with an elephant that became far more intense than we expected. Only afterwards did we realize just how close it had come. With the elephant standing just meters from the vehicle and the engine switched off, we remained completely still. For a few moments, it was impossible to know what would happen next. As we slowly pulled away, the elephant showed no sign of concern. It calmly continued on its way, bringing a peaceful end to what had been an unforgettable encounter. We've never seen zebras standing this close together before. Resting their heads on each other's backs, they seem completely relaxed, a quiet reminder of the strong social bonds within the herd. For the next few days, Biyamiti Bush Camp will be our home. The recent heavy rains have left many roads inaccessible, so there's currently only one way in and out of the camp. We'll start by heading towards Crocodile Bridge, and from there, we'll let the bush decide the rest of our day. After a coffee break at Crocodile Bridge, we continue our drive towards Ntandanyathi Hide. Just outside Crocodile Bridge, we come across a pride of lions. One of the cubs repeatedly tries to climb onto a tree stump, providing a charming glimpse into the playful side of these future kings of the bush. The hide turns out to be fairly quiet, and wildlife sightings remain scarce for the rest of the drive. After a relaxing lunch at Lower Sabi, we begin the journey back to Biyamiti Bush Camp. Not every game drive is filled with dramatic sightings. But even the quieter moments are part of what makes Kruger so special. Our previous trips to Kruger were all in September and October. During those months, the vegetation is much drier and less dense, making it a little easier to spot wildlife. This time, we're visiting in April, and the park looks completely different. The recent rains have transformed the landscape. The grass is lush and green, the water holes are full, and the blue skies make the scenery absolutely stunning. Although spotting animals can be a bit more challenging, we think Kruger has never looked more beautiful. What about you? Which month is your favorite time to visit Kruger National Park? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your experiences. After a short tour of our accommodation, we end the day around the campfire. Surrounded by the sounds of the bush, we take a moment to reflect on the day's adventures and look forward to what tomorrow will bring. This morning, we spent several hours exploring the gravel roads around Biyamiti. With the bushes so dense and the grass growing tall after the rains, wildlife was much harder to spot than on our previous visits. We returned to camp a little earlier than usual. Because the evenings are still warm and humid at this time of year, we decided to light the braai in the middle of the afternoon instead. After a relaxing break at camp, we'll head back out later this afternoon for an afternoon game drive, hoping the cooler temperatures will bring more wildlife into view. At around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we set off once again, this time with Gardenia Hide as our destination. We'd never visited this hide before, so we were curious to see what the afternoon might bring. It turned out to be one of the most enjoyable drives of our stay. Both the journey there and the drive back treated us to beautiful scenery and some memorable wildlife sightings. As the afternoon slowly turned into evening, the light became truly spectacular. The golden hour blended seamlessly into the blue hour, creating the perfect ending to another day in Kruger. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the drive with us.
De wind.
The memories of yesterday's rhino sightings are still fresh in our minds as a new day begins in Kruger. Another beautiful sunrise marks the start of our morning drive. Today, we're heading towards Bergendal with no expectations, just the excitement of seeing what nature will reveal along the way. Watching the interaction between the warthog and the rhino was a special moment. Seeing oxpeckers perched on the rhino made the scene even more memorable. These are the quiet moments that make every safari so rewarding. For the very first time in all our visits to Kruger, we were lucky enough to see African wild dogs. Sit back and enjoy this unforgettable sighting with us. What a wonderful day it's been. Tomorrow, we'll say goodbye to Biyamiti Bush Camp and make our way to Lower Sabi. We'll be swapping our spacious bush house for a safari tent, ready for a new adventure and everything the next part of our journey has to offer.